Yesterday, we got the great news that Henry Cavill may be making an appearance at DC's San Diego Comic-Con to give some updates about Superman's future, and we all thought it couldn't get any better. Well, according to some new rumours, Henry Cavill won't be the only surprise appearance. Hey everyone, welcome back to our movie news. The excitement for DC's panel has massively increased since the report of Henry Cavill making an appearance at Comic-Con. But today, some fans are hoping that Zack Snyder may have hinted at his own return to the DC universe, and it's being backed up by a scooper who has recently been correct. This morning, Zack Snyder posted this, a Tom and Jerry version of the Batman shot from the Snyder Cut. Now, Tom and Jerry was the HBO Max film that the Snyder Cut got accidentally leaked through a week before the film's scheduled release. The caption said, "Can't wait to bring my dark vision to these iconic characters over a 5-movie arc shot entirely in black and white anamorphic IMAX. See you in Hall H for the announcement." The obvious thing to take away from this post is that he is teasing the old Warner Brothers regime. First of all, for the coincidental leak of his movie through Tom and Jerry, and second of all, through the wording of his caption, mocking the way the old regime saw his movies. The reason why some fans are thinking this could be Snyder hinting at his own return to the DC universe is because of what he said in the caption, mainly the final line, "See you in Hall H for the announcement." Now, in any other circumstance, hearing a statement like that is a confirmation that he will be there, but because of the funny edited image he used, it feels like he is just joking around. And I'm sure he is, but someone did make a very good point. They said, honestly, it would be so poetic if Zack leaked his return to DC via a Tom and Jerry picture, the way old Warner Media leaked Zack Snyder's Justice League. I hope this is the case. And that is a very good idea. How funny would it be if Zack hinted at his return to the DC universe through the same way the old regime tried to get him out of the DC universe? It would just be perfect. Now, how true that is unclear, and I'm not going to expect him to turn up, as we haven't really heard anything regarding Zack Snyder behind the scenes at DC. Until now. The Geeky Cast have been pretty active on Twitter today and have answered some of our questions. Brandon Sorum tweeted out, "Guys, I don't think that's the major announcement coming from DC this weekend. I have such a strong gut feeling that there's more surprises we aren't expecting. Remember what the Geeky Cast and War Stew told us? I trust them, and I'm freaking pumped right now." The Geeky Cast retweeted that, pretty much confirming that there are more surprises at DC's panel. They also replied to some other comments with pretty interesting answers. One user asked, "Still nothing for Zack? Even he posted an hour ago joking that he will be there," and they responded with, "Just wait." Geralt of Snyderverse tweeted out, "Zack Snyder will be at San Diego Comic-Con," and the Geeky Cast retweeted it. And the most exciting response they gave was this. JJ Edwards tagged them in a post asking them to like this post if Snyder was being serious about being at Hall H. And the Geeky Cast responded with, "You do know he is filming that?" And JJ replied with, "Filming what? Justice League 2 and 3? I'm so hyped right now, I can barely think." And the Geeky Cast replied again with, "There is multiple different things being talked about right now, but just wait for the panel. You won't be disappointed." So just to make it clear, the Geeky Cast were right about there being a surprise at DC's panel, but they also have confirmed that there are more surprises to come. And these conversations they've had on Twitter are really pushing towards Snyder coming back. I honestly don't know how to feel about their answers. They seem to be the only one reporting this news, but they were also the first ones to claim that there was going to be a big announcement at DC's panel. They also tweeted out this. Henry Cavill's Superman news keeps popping around. We have heard multiple things. There are 2 options and let's hope it's the right one. They were referring to one option being Henry Cavill appearing at San Diego Comic-Con to pass on the torch as Superman, or Henry Cavill appearing to announce more Superman projects. They believe, and I believe it is the second option, that he will be there to announce more Superman projects. And it would not be a good start to their arrival if they remove a fan favourite. I also don't think Henry would turn up to say goodbye to the character after Warner Brothers treated his version with such little respect. We also know that the Flash film will reportedly create a new universe where Superman no longer exists, meaning that he will only really exist in one universe, the Snyderverse, which is where this Zack Snyder rumour comes into play. If the Flash film erases Superman from their new timeline, and the only place where Henry Cavill's Superman still exists is the Snyderverse timeline, and Henry Cavill is apparently going to appear at Comic-Con to announce big Superman news, then it would only make sense that Snyder would be involved, whether that be a director or producer role, because the Superman project would be taking place in the universe where his films exist. Now I know Snyder is currently working over at Netflix until the end of 2023, but that's why he would be producer. He wouldn't have to be there to direct the Superman sequel. He would just have to make sure it fits in with his continuity. It would also be what Henry Cavill would want, because he said he wanted a Superman sequel before we saw Justice League 2 and 3.
I was very keen on really fleshing out Superman's early stages of his journey first. We had Man of Steel, and then we went quite a bit darker with Batman v Superman. And if he were to succumb to the anti-life equation and become bad Superman, I really wanted to make sure that we saw the hero, Superman, and we saw the true symbol of hope, the beacon of light, before we went down the path of darkness and then redemption, and still something that I am very keen to flesh out.
Now this could all be wishful thinking, but like I said yesterday, I'm in an optimistic mood. It's been a while since good DC news has been around, so I'm going to make the most of it while I can. I may be the only one that can see these dots connect, but I don't really care. Now Grace Randolph responded to the Superman news, tweeting out, "Black Adam has had several test screenings already. Right now, Superman's body shows up in an end credit scene. But if anyone can bring Henry Cavill back, it's The Rock, who is of course in business with him through his ex-wife and business partner, Dany Garcia. I'm not getting any confirmation from my sources. Only thing I can imagine is maybe The Rock teases Cavill for Black Adam 2 to get you to see the first movie. But Warner Brothers would have to sign off. And as Rolling Stone revealed, they've been trying to get rid of Cavill for a very long time. Finally, keep in mind that no major studio has been willing to hire Cavill, so this would be a huge show of faith for David Zaslav. It would be a big deal because it's so unlikely. But hey, it's also Comic-Con. We'll see, but don't get your hopes up too much if you can help it. Now I have a couple of things to say about Grace's tweets. The first is that she's probably not getting any confirmation from her sources because they were a part of the old regime, who are being phased out. The second is that Warner Brothers may have been trying to get rid of Cavill for a very long time, but they're not in charge anymore. Almost all of the people who tried to get rid of him aren't at the company anymore, or don't have the power they used to. The third is that I'm pretty sure Paramount are a major studio who hired Cavill for Mission Impossible, and whilst I wouldn't class Netflix as a major studio, I would say that they're a pretty big and popular streaming service. One major studio who hasn't hired him is Warner Brothers, because of how much of a joke the company has been in the past few years. But that changes under Discovery, and it looks like Cavill is coming back. I've tried to be as neutral as I can with Grace Randolph. I've listened to her when many of you haven't. But if she gets this wrong and we see Henry Cavill at Comic-Con, I won't be taking her scoops as seriously as I used to. Collider Frost has heard that Henry Cavill is filming The Witcher Season 3 in the UK on Friday. So if he is part of the Warner Brothers panel Saturday morning to talk Superman, it's going to be virtual. Which is fine, as long as we get a Superman announcement with Henry Cavill, then I will be over the moon. You know who else is busy? ZACK SNYDER. But if Cavill is doing a virtual announcement, then ZACK SNYDER could too. Honestly, if it's just Henry Cavill, then I won't be complaining at all. Just having another Superman film with Cavill is incredible. Anything else announced at Comic-Con is a bonus. So, do you think ZACK SNYDER will turn up at San Diego Comic-Con? Let me know in the comments below. But that is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe and turn on post notifications so you never miss a video. I hope to see you here again soon, so until then, have a great day. Bye!